I'm over here at the Front Range in Arvada on a house that we did repairs on in the past. And we've actually done some repairs on a couple houses here. We've done a replacement, a couple houses down, and it's all because of wind damage. Behind me, it's this wide open plain. The mountains are just on the other side of the fog. And so the wind comes rushing down those mountains over these plains, and so that whole area there is kind of like this valley that just channels the wind from the Front Range. The hogbacks is what they're called out here, which is the little hills right before the mountains, and it just channels all that wind down here through that valley, and it hits these houses who are facing that, right? So when the wind comes in, it hits, and then it just goes directly up the roof line. And when it does that, it gets up underneath the shingles. And so the house next to this house we've done work on, the house next to it we've done work on, the house over, one more over, we actually did a replacement on. All of it's due to wind. And we're back on this house due to wind again. And this time it kind of hit the rake edge right down here. It hit this rake edge here and peeled it up for the side. Tore off some drip edge as well. Exposed the underlayment, which is this nasty 30-pound tar that just kind of tears right off. It's like construction paper. What I noticed, though, is where the shingles are missing, there's no starter strip as well. I can see it a little bit further down, but I don't see it up here where the shingles are missing. Now, it very well could be that the starter strip was blown off, too. But even further up where there's still shingles, there's no starter strip. So that leads me to believe that whoever did the roof in the first place, they ran out of starter strip and they didn't end up using it on the rake. Why is that so important? This right here is a starter strip, and that is this little tar strip right here, which there's no stickiness to it now. It's not melted. It's old. That little tar strip there is designed to seal this front edge. You can see how easy. You see the difference between the dark and this little bit better condition of tar strip. It's designed to seal this edge here so that it prevents wind uplift. What we like to install is actually an ICO product because it is fully adhered on both sides. Instead of having this little tar strip that can get dirty or get worn away, it's actually fully adhered on both sides. And 2 houses over, that's what we installed. And I mean, they had horrible wind issues. We put that stuff on there. They haven't had any issues since. So what I'm kind of thinking we'll do here is tear off this strip from this ridge up here where I'm sitting all the way down to the bottom, to that gutter, or actually tear off maybe a row of it back from the rake, re-adhere that drip edge, and then put that fully adhered ICO starter strip on this edge here because it seems to be more vulnerable on this side. Homeowner said they haven't experienced any leaking in their master bedroom, which is what I'm sitting on. And it's because where this opening occurred is actually in the soffit area. So more than likely where they're going to see problems is the fascia is going to start getting worn away and deteriorating. It's going to swell up. The soffit underneath is going to swell up, but probably most importantly is the water is going to end up being behind this gutter in that soffit, and that's going to start wearing away pretty quickly because it's going to go down the slope, right? It's going to go down, water's going to get in right here, and it's going to go all the way down into the soffit there. And what you start seeing at that point, the soffit's going to start getting heavy, swell up, wear away, deteriorate. The fascia is going to start doing that. And the next thing you know, the gutter and the fascia are going to start pulling away from the soffit. That opens up a big can of worms because now you've got rotting, potentially mold going on in there. And then you've got openings where critters can get in. Thanks for watching, guys. That's Wind on the Front Range.